My name is Rebecca Scott, and at 27 years old, I am sitting on my sofa in a very quiet apartment. The only sound is my dog snoring. It's a sound I've fought for. My boyfriend of 4 years, Daniel, 30, ended things 3 months ago. It was a Tuesday. I was making pasta. He walked into the kitchen, still in his work blazer, and just announced it like he was telling me we were out of milk. "Rebecca," he said, not even looking at me. He was checking his phone. "I've been thinking. I don't feel butterflies anymore. This relationship is dead." I stopped stirring the sauce. The silence was heavy. I think he was expecting me to beg, to cry, to ask what I did wrong. Daniel was very theatrical. He thrived on big emotions. I'm a graphic designer. My whole life is about details, about structure. When I looked at him, I didn't feel sadness. I felt audited. He had reviewed the accounts of our relationship and found it lacking. The butterflies were a line item he couldn't expense, so I didn't give him the big scene he wanted. I turned off the stove. I looked at him. "I understand," I said. That got his attention. His head snapped up. "You what?" "That's it. I understand. You said it's dead. I'm not a necromancer, Daniel. I can't bring it back to life. I understand." "Well," he said, thrown off. "Okay, good. This is easier than I thought. I've been dreading this." He was almost disappointed. "I'll stay at Alex's tonight. I'll come by over the next week to get my things. I'll get Barnaby on Saturday." And that's when the audit turned into a hostile takeover. "No," I said. "What?" "No, you don't want me to get my stuff. No, you're not getting Barnaby." "Barnaby is our French bulldog. We got him 2 years ago. It was Daniel's idea. He saw one on an influencer's feed and needed one. I was the one who researched breeders. I was the one who found a reputable rescue for the breed. I was the one who paid the $1,500 adoption fee. I was the one who paid for the $3,000 breathing surgery he needed 6 months later. I'm the one whose name is on the adoption papers, the microchip registry, and every single vet bill. Daniel was the one who named him Barnaby. He was the one who bought him little bow ties and posted endless pictures of him captioned, 'My little baby boy.' He loved him like an accessory. I loved him like a dog. His face, which had been bored and relieved, turned ugly. 'What do you mean I'm not getting Barnaby? He's my dog. He's not yours. Legally, he's mine. All the paperwork is in my name. You're moving out. He's staying. You're joking,' he snapped. 'You're doing this to punish me. You don't even love him. You just feed him.' Feeding him, walking him, and paying for his medical care is, well, that's what loving him looks like, Daniel. Posting photos of him isn't." "You're a cold, unfeeling person," he sputtered. "This is so typical. You have no passion, no butterflies, and now you're stealing my dog to hurt me. I'll be back on Saturday and I'm taking him. Don't be an alpha hole." He grabbed his purse and slammed the door. I stood there for a minute. The pasta was ruined. My relationship was over. I felt a small, sharp pang of something, not for him, but for the 4 years. A waste of time. Then I went to my office, pulled out the file cabinet drawer, and took out the binder labeled Barnaby. It had every receipt, every piece of paper. I put it on the coffee table. Then I called a locksmith and had the locks changed. It cost $220. He came by twice that week when I was at work. I got texts. "My key isn't working. Did you seriously change the locks? You're a child. I need my stuff. And Barnaby, this isn't over." I texted him back. "Send me a list of your personal belongings. I will box them and leave them with the building concierge. Barnaby is not on that list." He sent me a list. It was long and entitled. It included the 65-inch television, which I bought, the espresso machine, a gift for his parents, and all the good towels. I replied, "I am packing your clothes, your books, your laptop, and your makeup. The TV and espresso machine are mine. The towels are communal property and will be staying. I've boxed your items. They are with the concierge. Do not come to my apartment again." The last text I got from him was, "You will regret this, Rebecca. You'll be miserable and alone, and you'll realize you threw away the only person who ever tolerated you, and I will get my dog." I didn't reply. The first month was quiet, lonely, if I'm honest. The apartment was too big, but Barnaby was here. We settled into a new routine. Morning walks, work, evening walks, dinner. He sleeps on the bed with me. It's peaceful. Meanwhile, Daniel's Instagram was not quiet. He was living his best life. Within 2 weeks, he was posting pictures with a new woman, Olivia, a finance consultant, the kind of woman who wears a blazer over yoga pants to a bar. They were at rooftop bars at exclusive pop-up dinners on a weekend trip. His posts were all about finally feeling those butterflies. And when you just know, good for him, I guess. He got his upgrade. I got the dog and the good towels. I've been fine. I really have. The lack of drama is amazing. And I'm not just sitting here moping. I've been taking Barnaby to the big dog park on weekends, and that's where I met Michael. Update 1. It's been about 3 months since Daniel left. Life has been good. First, thank you for the comments. It's wild how many people have dealt with accessory pet owners. And to the people who said I was cold, yeah, I was. He announced to death. I'm not going to cry at a funeral for a relationship he murdered. So, let's get to it. The dirty trick started about 2 weeks after he was gone. Once Daniel realized I wasn't going to just give him the dog, I got a few texts. I'm worried about Barnaby. You don't know his routine. I created his routine. He needs me. This is cruel, Rebecca. You're holding him hostage. Tira said she saw you at the park, and he looks sad. Just give him to me. I consulted a lawyer. Just a 30-minute virtual meeting. It cost $150. I showed him the binder via webcam. He literally laughed. Ms. Vance, he said, you have adoption papers, a microchip registry in your name, and thousands of dollars in vet bills you personally paid. He has a name Daniel came up with. He has zero legal claim. Block his number. If he escalates, call me. So I did. I blocked him. Then the mutual friend started. His best friend Kira slid into my DMs. Kira, hey Rebecca, look, this whole thing is a mess. Daniel is a wreck without Barnaby. He cries every day. Can't you just be the bigger person and give him back? It's the right thing to do. Hey, Tira, I replied. I'm not discussing my property with you. Daniel made his choice. This is the consequence. Property? He's a baby. You're sick. He's with Olivia now. He's happy. You're just doing this to hold on to him. Me? He's happy with his new woman, but wants his old dog. Doesn't work that way. Have a good one. I blocked Kira too. Life went on. Daniel kept posting his amazing new butterfly life with Olivia. Good for them. And I met Michael. He was at the dog park. He had a goofy-looking rescue mutt named Sprocket. We started talking. He's a vet. The irony, he's normal, he's funny, he's smart. He didn't talk about butterflies. He talked about parasite prevention and his favorite podcasts. It was amazing. We started dating slowly. I told him the whole story. I thought he'd think I was a jerk. His response: so, you established a boundary, defended your legal property, removed a toxic person from your life, and you love your dog? Okay, what's the red flag? Last Sunday, we were just chilling at my apartment. It was the first time I'd had Michael over. He and Barnaby hit it off immediately. He knows the exact spot to scratch a Frenchie, right above the tail. Barnaby was in heaven, snorting and rolling around. I was just happy. Genuinely, uncomplicatedly happy. So, I took a picture. It was a great photo. Michael was sitting on my floor laughing. Barnaby was on his back, paws in the air, grinning his goofy bulldog grin. I posted it on Instagram. It was the first thing I'd posted in months. My caption, Happy Sunday, with my 2 favorites. I knew Daniel still followed me. He's the type who would need to watch me be miserable. I knew he'd see it. That was the point. It wasn't a smear. It was just the truth. I was happy. My dog was happy. My new boyfriend was great with Barnaby. It took exactly 11 minutes. My phone, which had been blessedly quiet for weeks, lit up. Daniel must have realized he was blocked because he was texting me from Kira's phone. Who is that? Who is that man in your apartment? Is that Barnaby? How dare you? How dare you let another man touch my dog? You're doing this to hurt me. This is sick. You got a new boyfriend and a new dog just to make me jealous. I had to laugh at that one. A new dog? Ma'am, that's the dog you abandoned. He's probably allergic. He looks like he's allergic. Rebecca, I'm serious. This isn't funny. You're traumatizing him. Then the tone shifted. The new relationship post didn't make him jealous of me. It made him possessive of the dog. He realized he hadn't just been replaced. Barnaby had replaced him. Tira's phone. Rebecca, please, I'm begging you. I miss him so much. He's my baby boy. I'll pay you for him. How much? I typed back. $1,000. This is wrong. You don't love him like I do. You're a monster. Kira's phone. I'm coming over. I'm getting my dog. I screenshotted every text and sent them to my lawyer with the message, escalating. What now? He replied. Save them. Don't reply. If she shows up, do not open the door. Call the police. I blocked Kira's number too. Michael looked at me. You okay? Yeah, I said, putting my phone down. I think I'm great. And I was. The panic, the entitlement, the sheer desperation in those texts. It was the final pathetic fizzle of the butterflies Daniel had been chasing. He didn't want the relationship. He just couldn't stand that I was happy, and that his favorite accessory was happy too without him. Final update. It's been 2 weeks since my last update. The Happy Sunday post really broke him. The desperation went from 100 to about 1 million. The texts from block numbers, probably burner apps, were constant for a few days. I see your car. I know you're home. Bring me my dog. You're a sociopath. Olivia says she'll sue you for me. She's a finance expert. I'm not sure how finance helps with a dog custody case, but okay. I ignored all of it. I just kept saving the screenshots. Michael has been amazing. He's been staying over more often, partially for moral support and partially because, as he put it, he really wanted to see this dumpster fire in person. He got his wish. Last Wednesday, I was coming home from my evening walk with Barnaby. It was dark, around 8 o'clock p.m. As I got to my apartment door, a figure stepped out from the stairwell. It was Daniel. He did not look like his Instagram feed. His hair was a mess. His makeup, foundation, was smudged, and he was vibrating with rage. Rebecca, thank God. I've been waiting for an hour, he said. I just stopped keeping Barnaby on a short leash behind my leg. You need to leave, Daniel. You're not welcome here. Don't be like that, he said, trying to smile. It looked like a grimace. I'm not here to fight. I'm here for Barnaby. He held out his hands, using that high-pitched baby voice he always used. Barnaby, come to Mommy. Did you miss me? Did you miss your real mommy? Barnaby, bless his simple, beautiful soul, just looked at him. He tilted his head. Then he looked at me, let out a little snort, and hid more firmly behind my leg. He didn't just not go to Daniel, he actively rejected him. The grimness on Daniel's face froze. The rejection from the dog was something he had not prepared for. He's just confused, he stammered. You've turned him against me. I haven't done anything, Daniel, I said, my voice flat. I just take care of him. He knows who his owner is. I am his owner. I am his owner, he shrieked. I named him. I love him. You love the idea of him, I said, finally letting it out. You loved posting pictures of him. You didn't love walking him in the rain. You didn't love when he ate a sock and we spent all night at the emergency vet. I was the one who paid that $3,000 bill, not you. You didn't love cleaning his face folds or taking him out at 3 o'clock a.m. when he had an upset stomach. You just wanted the cute parts. You don't get to abandon the relationship and cherry-pick the dog. He lunged. Not at me. At the leash. I sidestepped and pulled Barnaby back. Don't touch my dog, Daniel. He's my dog. Give him to me. He was crying now. Big, ugly, messy tears. The kind he hates. I'm calling the police, I said, pulling out my phone. You wouldn't dare. They'll believe me. I'm a woman. I'm crying. They'll see you stole my dog. This was the realism I was waiting for. He fully intended to use the system against me. Go ahead, I said. Call them. My apartment is right here. I'll go get the binder. He was so mad he actually did it. He called 911, wailing that his ex-girlfriend stole his emotional support animal. I just waited. A patrol car showed up about 15 minutes later. 2 officers, one older, one younger. They looked tired. What's going on here? The older one asked. Daniel launched into his performance. Officers, thank you. This is my ex, Rebecca. She's unstable. She locked me out of our apartment and stole my dog. This is Barnaby. He's my emotional support animal. She's withholding him to control me. The officers looked at me. I just sighed. Ma'am, is that his dog? No, officer, I said calmly. He's my dog. I have all of his paperwork right inside my apartment. Adoption papers, microchip registration, and several years of vet bills, all in my name and paid by me. The older cop's expression didn't change, but I saw the younger one suppress a sigh. Do you have proof of ownership? I named him, he cried, and I have pictures, thousands of pictures on my Instagram. The younger cop rubbed his face. Sir, can you get that paperwork? The older one asked. Absolutely. I unlocked my door, stepped inside, grabbed the binder, and came back out. I handed it to him. He spent about 60 seconds flipping through it. He saw the adoption certificate, my name, the microchip registration, my name, the $3,000 surgery invoice, my name, paid in full. He closed the binder and handed it back. Ma'am, all the legal documentation shows this dog belongs to Ms. Vance. There's nothing we can do. What? He's mine. This is a civil matter, the cop said. Based on this, you don't have a case. You need to leave the premises. You're harassing her. I saw Daniel deflate. The rage, the tears, all replaced by cold, white, hot humiliation. He gave me one look, pure hatred, and stomped down the hall. That wasn't quite the end. The next day I got an email from him, a formal-looking PDF. It was an invoice. He had sent me a bill. Itemized canine naming consultation services, $500, emotional support and cuddle services provided to K9 over 2 years, $2,400, brand ambassadorship for posting his pics on Instagram at a reimbursement for bow ties, $855, total, $3,985 payable within 30 days. I laughed so hard I almost cried. I forwarded it to my lawyer. My lawyer, God bless him, sent him a cease and desist letter via certified mail to Kira's apartment. It basically said that any further contact, texts, emails, invoices, or in-person appearances would be considered harassment, and we would file for a restraining order if it continued. That was a week ago. I've heard nothing. Absolute, blissful silence. I heard through a mutual friend, one who actually stuck with me, that Olivia, the finance consultant, dumped him. Apparently, his unhinged obsession with his ex-girlfriend's dog and his constant public meltdowns were killing her butterflies. I guess she wasn't allergic after all, so now he's single. He's living on Kira's sofa, and he has no dog. Last night, Michael and I were on my sofa. Barnaby snored between us, wearing a little gray sweater Michael had bought him. I'm not going to lie, this whole thing was expensive. The lawyer consults, the locksmith, the sheer stress. I lost 4 years to someone who valued butterflies over loyalty. It's a sad, pathetic realization. But I'm sitting here in my quiet apartment with a man who knows the difference between a pet and a prop, and a dog who is snoring so loudly it's shaking the cushion. He didn't get the dog. He didn't get the money. He didn't get the last word. He got exactly what he left me with, nothing. And I got everything that mattered. It's strange how life works out. The quiet, the peace, the simple routine with Barnaby, the man who laughs at his snorts, who scratches the right spot behind the tail, who doesn't chase butterflies. This is what love looks like. Not the theatrical, performative kind I wasted 4 years on. Not the people who demand their pets back like rent. Real love is waking up to a dog snoring in your face, and a man who smiles at both of you because you're happy. Barnaby is thriving. He's not stressed. He's not sad. He's exactly who he should be. Happy, loved, safe. Michael and I are thriving too. The slow, steady kind of relationship that builds over walks in the park, shared meals, and quiet evenings. Not drama, not performance, not obsession. Just life. Occasionally, I scroll through Daniel's Instagram. He's posting again, trying to make himself look glamorous, happy, successful. But there's no magic there anymore. The butterflies he chased don't exist. He doesn't get it. He can't have it. Not the dog, not me. And me? I finally feel the kind of contentment I didn't know I could. I watch Barnaby snore in his little sweater. I sip my coffee on the sofa. I glance at Michael reading on the other side. I feel light, free, and strangely triumphant. There's a lesson here I didn't expect. Sometimes, protecting what you love means standing firm, saying no, setting boundaries, and watching the drama explode. Sometimes it means watching someone else implode because they can't handle being denied. Sometimes it's ugly, costly, exhausting, but worth it. Barnaby isn't just a dog. He's a symbol of resilience, of love, of what happens when you refuse to let someone else dictate your happiness. Michael isn't just a new partner. He's a reminder that there are people in the world who get it, who get you, who love the parts of you that matter. And me? I'm Rebecca. I survived 4 years of someone obsessed with butterflies. I came out intact. I kept the dog, I kept my peace, and I found someone who sees me, all of me, and laughs at my dog's snorts with me. Life isn't perfect. It's loud, messy, expensive, and occasionally terrifying. But in my quiet apartment, with Barnaby snoring between us, and Michael smiling at both of us, I finally understand what real happiness feels like. And the truth is simple. He didn't get the dog, didn't get the money, didn't get the last word. He got nothing, and I got everything that matters. Sometimes winning is just keeping what you love and letting the rest burn out. And that, finally, is peace.